Hello, March 7th, 2022. Welcome to today's video on helping yourself and helping Ukraine with Tonglen, a Buddhist practice. I'm Kim Gordon-Cumbo of Heartwise Healing Paths. I'm a Reiki practitioner, a master Reiki practitioner, and a master animal Reiki practitioner. And years ago, I learned about Tonglen. When I was going through my second divorce. And it was a very difficult time, as most endings are. And there was a book, this book, The Places That Scare You by Pema Chodron, that I read that helped me a lot. And one of the big practices that I took away from that book was Tonglen. And Tonglen means itself, exchanging oneself for others is another practice for activating loving kindness and compassion. So it means taking and sending. It refers to the willingness to take in the pain and suffering of others and to send out happiness to all. Tonglen is also for activating loving kindness and compassion for those that we find difficult. I certainly found that to be the case when I was on the grand jury at the same time reading this book. In the Pema Chodron book, there's a whole chapter dedicated to Tonglen. And so today I'm just sharing the way that I simplified it for myself. So if you want to read more about it, the book by Pema Chodron, The Places That Scare You, is an excellent resource, or the audiobook. All right. So there's a couple ways to do Tonglen. One is a very quick way to do Tonglen. And it's when you're experiencing some joy, some pleasure, some security, some happiness, whether it's with a loved one, a pet, a place, or an experience. You can just you don't even have to really stop what you're doing. You can just take a breath in and imagine that you're sending this feeling of happiness, of ease to someone in a difficult situation. Breathing it out, you send it. So that's a very simple way to do Tonglen. Now, the more structured way, which I'll demonstrate in a few minutes, is where you imagine suffering in some part of the world, and you purposefully decide to send the opposite of that to them. And once again, it could be a memory, it could be a picture, an image, maybe of the Ukrainian flower, the sunflowers that you've seen waving in your backyard or alongside the road. It could be something very simple, enjoying your cup of coffee and just imagining their feeling and then breathing out and sending your feeling. So you're replacing the fear with love. You're replacing the angst with compassion. It's really kind of a miracle to be able to do that. Okay, so let's try it together. So I invite you to practice with me now. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I would suggest that, because this is a learning situation, that you stop what you're doing, even though in real life you may not need to stop what you're doing. And sit comfortably. I wouldn't suggest doing this while you're driving. You do not want to close your eyes. And just taking some nice breaths. Now, I just got back from a walk, so I'm feeling energized by the cool, crisp air and the pleasant, earthy smells of nature and the sound of the birds. Now breathing in a feeling, breathing in an emotion, an image, a picture, a memory of, let's say, enjoying that cup of tea in the sunshine, and then breathing out, sending that image to maybe those people who are crossing the border of Ukraine into Romania. Or maybe you take another breath in and you're sending the laughter of a child or children in the park to someone who is staying behind in Ukraine. Then you may take another breath in, sending safety and security to the animals in the zoo who are being threatened. Yes. In and out. And you can do this for just a moment, or you can get into it for 5 or 10 minutes. It's really your choice. And then you can end this practice with whatever is right for you, whatever your faith or beliefs would have you say to end this sending of compassion and loving kindness. Maybe it's thank you, amen, Amin, namaste, or blessed be. And I like to end it with, and so it is. So this is something that we can do. Sometimes we feel so powerless in situations. You know, last 2 years, we felt very powerless. And in this situation in Europe, yes, we can send money, we can donate, we can volunteer, we can protest, we can write letters, we can send our prayers, our good thoughts, and our positive vibes, but sending our own personal energy, making it a little more personal, is a different way of connecting with one another, because our energy is all connected on this planet. Whether we acknowledge that or not, our energy is all one, and we are one people. And this is something that we can do when we don't feel like there's much that we have power over. So I invite you to comment below. If you wish to subscribe, there will be some other videos on how to help Ukraine and other situations that we don't have control over. All right, Kim Gordon Cumbo, Heartwise Healing Paths. I invite you to sing Tonglen whatever you want. Make it your own. Easy peasy. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.